Okay, 38 wants us to solve a whole bunch of inequalities and equations. So let's just start. A, absolute value of x, I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, is less than 2, right? 5 minus 3. So this we break into 2. X is less than 2. X is greater than negative 2. And the less than symbol, remember land, right? Land. Less than is an and, right? So and. So we could leave it like that. I could box that answer, or I could write it in concatenated form, right? Which would be written like that. Again, do not forget the ands and the ors, otherwise your answer is incorrect. Okay, let's do B. So here we have 5 times 2x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 30. Divide both sides by 5. We get 2x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 6. Subtract 1 from both sides. 2x is greater than or equal to 5. And divide both sides by 2. And x is greater than or equal to 5 halves. And we're done. C, let me make some space. C, we have 1 over x minus 5 over 2 equals 3 halves, right? So we need to get the x isolated. So I have 1 over x. I'm going to add 5 halves to both sides. So 5 halves plus 3 halves is 8 halves, which is 4. So 1 over x equals 4. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by x, right? X, and we get, this cancels, I get 1 equals 4x, and then divide both sides by 4, and this comes out to 1/4 equals x, and we write it as x equals 1/4, right, for C. Okay, D, let me make space. D, we have negative 5 minus x is greater than 3 minus x. Let's add x to both sides. We get negative 5 is greater than 3, right? The x's both cancel. So now I ask myself, when is negative 5 greater than 3? Never. Negative 5 is less than 3, always. So this is no solution. Okay, E, we have 3 times the square root of 4 minus x plus 1 equals 13. Let's subtract 1 from both sides. So 3 times the square root of 4 minus x equals 12. Let's divide by 3. So the square root of 4 minus x equals 4. Let's square both sides. 4 minus x equals 16. Let's subtract 4 from both sides. Negative x equals 12. And multiply both sides by negative 1. X equals negative 12 for E. And F, let me clear this. F, we have absolute value of x plus 1 is less than or equal to 4. So for this, we have x plus 1 is less than or equal to 4. We split it into 2. And then x plus 1 is greater than or equal to negative 4. And now we need to know and or. So this is less than or equal to. So land, right? Less than is an and. So this is and. So we subtract 1, x is less than or equal to 3, and subtract 1, x is greater than or equal to negative 5, right? And then we write it in concatenated form. Negative 5 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3, right? Again, this is acceptable form for me, but this is going to be more common form, right?